Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 100 reasons why the Undertaker rules, and not just that, but the greatest of all time. This is a special list. Not just that he rules, but he's the greatest of all time. So it's very unique list. Yeah. So this is definitely a positive reasons video, but this is also basically just saying he's the greatest of all time, because Undertaker, in my honest opinion, is not just my favorite, but he's the greatest of all time. And I'm doing this video. I should have done this. Well, here's the thing. I have a lot of videos set. I've done a lot of videos actually around this just this past week or whatever. I recorded lots of videos, and they're scheduled to be uploaded. Like, basically, I could just stop doing videos for like a week, and I could just let them upload. Besides like doing reviews and shit like that for shows, I could just let them upload, and I don't need to do videos. But but unfortunately, I forgot the Undertaker's birthday was this. So this is definitely also, like, let's say, happy birthday to Undertaker. You know what I mean? Uh, his birthday just happened. And I kind of wanted to do this video on his birthday. I could have done this on January, because that's what I was planning to do. I started making this reasons video since January, since his whole podcast with Joe Rogan. But I wanted to basically do this video just as a sort of, I guess, birthday gift or something. Even I don't know he's gonna watch. Obviously he's not gonna watch this, but just say it's a birthday gift to the Undertaker, the greatest of all time. And I'll be uploading this perhaps when there's no videos set. So this might be uploaded the week before WrestleMania. I'm recording this right now on the 27th of March midnight. So grab your Coca-Colas, your sodas, whatever the fuck. Drink it magnificently in a stylish glass, wine glass, whatever the fuck. Oh shit. And drink it magnificently there. It's good stuff, and God bless Undertaker. If you put on an Undertaker match, make sure you fuck the bitch and take her soul. Make her go, oh shit, because that's what's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm telling you, you want to get some bitches watching, for God's sake, if a bitch want to watch wrestling, don't show her the gay shit. Show her Undertaker crap. All right. So 100 reasons, and trust me, there's more than 100. Even though it's a little bit hard to make this, but definitely, it's Undertaker, greatest of all time. Number one, greatest of all time. That's the reason. No matter what, it's not an argument. He's been the greatest. He's been in the company and carried this business through decades. Even during his part-time times, he is the greatest of all time. Really. I'm your height testing. I had to do something here. Alright, so yeah, greatest of all time. That is definitely one of the reasons. I'm even saying he's better than Austin and shit like that. Don't get me wrong, I love Stone Cold, I love The Rock, I love Hulk Hogan, I love Edge, I love fucking Triple H, Shawn Michaels, I love all these guys, all these great wrestlers, but honestly, they would even say that Undertaker's number one, so. Number two, he is one of a kind performer. There will not be another, or not even the next Undertaker. The Fiend, Finn Balor will never be like him as people say this should be. The fact that people say Finn Balor is the next is pathetic. The Fiend can't be the next Undertaker as much as he wishes. Bray Wyatt can never be the next Undertaker. Seriously. Number three, amazing wrestler. He is the best wrestler of all time. He has a great move set. He doesn't need to do all fancy shit. He actually saves his his big splash outside at WrestleMania, WrestleMania shit like that. Number four, he's a larger-than-life character and probably the best character ever. He's managed to make a guy who's like a mortician magician, He managed to make that fucking the greatest character of all time, and sadly will never work in this age because unfortunately, how the world is now, and also not just that, how unfortunately, kayfabe is ruined and shit like that, and the internet, stuff like that. It will never be nothing like it, which is why you could say that why wrestling sucks nowadays. Number five, great moveset, which makes sense for his character, like the choke slam, the old school, Hell's Gate even, fucking Last Ride, the fucking Tombstone Pile Driver, you know what I mean? Shit like that is cool. Number 6, great persona. You know what I mean? The persona of the Undertaker. He made it look fucking. He made it great. Nobody can fucking make the Undertaker better than him. Even fucking Brian. What's his name? Fucking Brian Lee. Fucking. You know the Undertaker ripoff and shit like that. His cousin. Number 7, great mic skills. The guy can fucking talk. You know what I mean? Number 8, natural charisma. He got that natural charisma, that machismo. Number 9, he is the greatest big man wrestler ever. A guy with his size and the ability is amazing. They're never gonna be like the only guy after him is Kane, but unfortunately with Kane's character and how he was portrayed was ruined. So, but Kane is good too. Undertaker is great. 10, he's just a great guy. Personally, as Mark Calloway rules. The guy is awesome. You know what I mean? Just look at the Joe Rogan podcast. And just look at him like when he talks. The guy is amazing, man. Number 11, so many great matches and classics. Like just him being Undertaker, you know what I mean? He had so many great matches over the years. Back in the day, like fucking even when he started and shit like that, just classic with Hulk Hogan, for God's sakes. Fucking Mankind. Freaking even Yokozuna. Freaking him and fucking Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, Ric Flair, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Batista, fucking. He made CM Punk look like he makes a lot of people like $1,000,000 too. He would put over lots of people. Fucking a Randy Orton, like so many guys he faced like at WrestleMania and shit like that. You know what I mean? The guy had so many great matches. Okay, his matches were an event. Everything was an event with Undertaker. 12, memorable moments that will always be remembered. People will always remember like just Undertaker returning at SummerSlam, fucking Undertaker versus Undertaker, which is regarded as the dumbest match, but it was like the moment him returning was fucking great. It was honestly one of the best memorable moments possible. Him fucking coming to life after getting burned by by Kane. Just everything when his returns, his moments, even fucking hanging a big boss man and shit like that. Everything was great, man. I'm telling you. Number 13, he's a fucking badass. Not just the American badass character, but in real life, he is the American badass. That's what makes his American badass persona greater, honestly, thinking back now. Like, I always like Undertaker. I didn't hate Biker Taker, but, I always liked the Deadman character more. Now I kind of appreciate it, you know what I mean? Because, like, damn, the guy's real life, badass. 14, he's dedicated to the character. He didn't break kayfabe barely. He barely broke kayfabe. The only time I believe he broke kayfabe was around that time when he was doing a Make-A-Wish. And God bless him, you know what I mean? Great guy. Cool guy. 15, the greatest entrance ever. The guy is a spectacle. Whenever he has an entrance, it's a spectacle. 16, he was a locker room leader. Like, God bless him. You know what I mean? He helped fucking got the roster in shape. Now the fact he's no longer there, fucking being the locker room leaders like fucking Roman Reigns. I mean, I like Reigns, but for God's sakes, he ain't fucking carry on everything. You know what I mean? Especially with his stupid, fucking recent shoot up Undertaker. Fuck, like we do the same job. I'd rather my buddies do play video games and shit like that. Like fuck off. 17, for fuck's sakes, he was like the head of the fucking locker room and a judge. He brought order. He was the fucking locker room. He was a judge. 18, he made sure people did their job. For God's sake, you hear stories, or you even he fucking fixed up fucking Zack Ryder playing in his phone instead of fucking doing what she should do for his fucking job. Fucking badass. 19, he's a team player. 20, he has the look. 21, he acts like a wrestler. 22, he stayed and was committed to the character, especially over the years. 23, the total package. He has the it factor of what a wrestler should be. 24, an example of what a wrestler should like. 25, he's better than every wrestler today and always will be better than a lot of wrestlers, including some of your favorites. 26, he's arguably better than a lot of wrestlers like Stone Cold The Rock, Hulk Hogan, etc. And that's unfortunately, that's the truth. 27, he is a real man. He's a man's man. 28, stuff like when he made HBK apologize to Bret Hart. What a great backstage guy. The guy fucking brought order, man. 29, loyalty to WWE. 30, the streak made his character more better. Fucking just turning his streak to a fucking, yeah, it was great. 31, his work with Paul Bear. Great duo. 32, his promo back in 1998 was the original pipe bomb. If you notice, in 1988, he cut the original pipe bomb. He was shooting on WWE, telling how wrestlers went on to greener pastures. That was the original pipe bomb. You know what I mean? So all the people that fucking says CM Punk was the original pipe bomb, the guy actually did the pipe bomb before CM Punk made it cool. You know what I mean? Well, he was doing it before it was cool, you know what I mean? 33, he cares about this business. He calls out the wrestlers that even till this day and keep it real, especially on the Joe Rogan podcast. God bless him. 34, great catchphrases like, make your ass famous, rest in peace, shit like that. 35, great music for The Undertaker. Given Jim Johnson should have been given credit. Most recognizable, God bless Jim Johnson and God bless Taker. 36, him and Paul Bear were great together. I basically quoted that, but hey, it is what it is. There's a lot of good things. I fucking should have just, there's more than 100, so don't worry about that. 37, the Brothers of Destruction rules, plus, the feud of them together. You know what I mean? Brother versus brother. I brought into that they were real brothers together. 38, looked scary which helped with his character. That was fucking badass. 39, longer career than a lot of wrestlers. From 1990 to 2020. The longevity is amazing. Longer than guys like Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, and shit like that. 40, being committed to the character. God bless. 41. He eye rolled, helped made character work. I don't know, it's I don't know, something about his eye. He got great eyes. Oh yeah, the eye rolling gimmick. Him rolling his eye to help the character work more. 42, a draw, especially for WrestleMania. He was Mr. WrestleMania, the true Mr. WrestleMania. 43, I would say that's replacement of, when we quoted, the Paul Bear shit. 43, his feud with Shawn, his many great feuds. For one of them is Shawn Michaels. Fucking him versus HBK was a big feud. 44, him versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania was the greatest matches ever. 25 and 26, they're regarded as the greatest match ever. You know what I mean? 45, knows how to evolve through matches. That's good. That's really good, important. You know what I mean? It doesn't get stale. 46, he's relevant in every era where he was, he was never viewed as the biggest face at that time, but he was always relevant, you know what I mean? 47, he's a company man. He's willing to put people over and not complain. He put over fucking goddamn Vladimir Kozlov, for God's sakes. He was about to put over Muhammad Hassan, I believe. He put over so many wrestlers that nearly became jobbers, you know what I mean? And he still recovered and shit like that. So God bless him. 48, he's able to make things watchable. Any fucking moment is watchable. Fucking his worst matches are watchable still. 49, he didn't need to be in Hollywood to become famous. People know who the fuck Undertaker is. 50, he's one of the best world champions who never really needed a title too. So God bless him. 51, he may be old, but he can still pull off. 52, his entrance is only good. His entrance is so good. It's not only a spectacle, but it could go as long as it wants, and people wouldn't care how long it is. You know how Randy Orton sometimes have a longer entrance, I hear voices in my head. Undertaker. People fucking care. You know what I mean? Yeah, 53. Him and Triple H stole the show recently. Even the tag team match of Crown Jewel that people regard as a bad tag match, it still stole the show. Fucking, they're old and they still pull it off. Him and Triple H's feud plus matches was good. Fucking 54. 55, he's a perfect baby face. 56, he's a great heel, especially look at the Ministry Undertaker and even Biker Heel Taker. You know what I mean? Good stuff. 57, a memorable moment. So many memorable moments, like debuting is a moment. And so many other moments in his career, such as Kane and the Undertaker storyline. 58, some Undertaker underrated feuds like him versus Edge, him versus Batista, him versus even Orton, shit like that. So many underrated feuds. 59, one of my personal feuds, Edge versus Taker, is so underrated, honestly. It fucking carried SmackDown. It was the last good feud of Ruthless Aggression era, and people don't really remember it, unfortunately, so that's a darn shame. 60, face of SmackDown. Definitely the face of SmackDown. 61, look badass bald. Remembering he was bald. 62, usually the best thing on the show. 63, usually the best thing on WrestleMania. 64, his WrestleMania streak helped me the special. 65, the streak was so important. Him losing the streak was so memorable and important. Brock was the perfect person, honestly, to break it. Oh, this new guy, like, no, everybody sucked, and Reigns wasn't even ready that time anyways. Brock was perfect, you know. If they saved the ending at WrestleMania 33 for, you know, breaking the streak, I guess, but reality is, I'm kind of glad that Brock was, you know, the guy who broke it, you know what I mean? Because, honestly, Brock is the perfect guy, honestly, you know what I mean? 66, his feud with Brock from the Ruthless Aggression era, and even during the recent PG era, was great. It was really great. Fucking, I remember that brawl recently from, you know, Raw, you know? That still fucking makes me excited watching that, you know what I mean? 67, great WrestleMania dive. Once in a time moment, not every time. Made it special for WrestleMania. 68, good reputation. No bad shit and no gay shit. 69, he's not gay. That's a good thing. 70, he's married to Michelle McCool. Hot as fuck! A hot teacher, bro! For God's sakes. 71, he's willing to help the business, help the young guys, willing to help people, especially getting over. He tried making other wrestlers stars, losing to Batman, Kozlov, Great Khali. All these guys now are jobbers, ashamed that Taker lost, and never bitched about it. And he's even willing to help the guys in the, you know, performance center, shit like that. So that's badass. 72, he made AJ Styles a bigger star after WrestleMania. Let's be honest here. He did. Okay? He made it look like $1 million. He made a lot of wrestlers like $1 million, honestly. 73, he helped made a lot of wrestlers bigger, like her or not. Like, he helped make them look like a star, and almost, and also even made bigger despite, like, you know, being like former world champion, shit like that. 74, he made the Boneyard match work. A dumb name, but an excellent cinematic match. You know how hard it is? Like, you know how people complain about the name, and he made it work with AJ Styles? 75, great classic feuds that I didn't mention, like Mankind, Orton, Hogan, Flair, McMahon, Big Show, Austin, Yokozuna, The $1 Million Man, JBL, Mark Henry, Kurt Angle, CM Punk even, Shane McMahon, and John Cena. Made fucking John Cena made it work. You know what I mean? They're feuding the end, you know. 76, a tough SOB. He survived pyro incidents and survived even getting shit in his face. God bless him. 77, he's a Blue Lives Matter guy. He cares about cops and the military. God bless him. He cares about the military. It's a nation. 78. 79, he's a conservative. Fuck the haters. 80, he always has the great return. Whenever he returns and comes back, whether it's blackouts and the gone rings, and he enters the arena, it's awesome plus surprising. 81, his surprise returns are awesome. 82, the best debut, honestly ever. If you talk about the best debut ever, he has the best debut. If you want to think about debuts, the best debut. 83, the best vignettes. 84, made WrestleMania special when wrestling. 85, great mind for the business. 86, he's relevant. He reinvented himself, you know, make American Badass work. 87, the American Badass helped make the return to the Deadman character last longer. It fucking was great. 88, him returning as a Deadman worked. 89, made a Deadman mortician character work. 90, mastered the many gimmick matches like Hell in a Cell, Burial Line matches, casket matches, the Last Ride matches. 91, the Bone Street Crew. God bless them. Number 92, highly respected by peers. 93, part of the highest rated segment ever or match with Stone Cold on a Raw. 94, he's loved by Vince, didn't leave the company, God bless him. 95, dedicated to the WWE, the company that made him. 96, always cut great promos. 97, but part of the first main event of Raw, the biggest weekly show ever, and started him because he's great. 98. He took a lot of pain from big bumps like a big man, like going through four tables. Fucking God bless him. 99. Him versus Mankind at the Hell in a Cell helped W a lot. It helped won the war. Here's 101. Like the 100 is definitely the fans, but I'm gonna talk about before talking about the fans. 101. He saved wrestling. He saved wrestling. W made it where it is today. Um, he's pro America. He sometimes doesn't need to be on the show to promote a match, cause look at fucking guys like his feud with Edge, like when they're ending their feud at the Hell in a Cell match. Fucking Undertaker wasn't even there for the feud, and he had made it work because just him being Undertaker. Even John Cena and even Bray Wyatt, like when they had that match at WrestleMania, he didn't need to be there to make it important. 104, not overrated, like Smarks say. 105, he's dedicated to he dedicated his trash to Kobe, which is cool. He did the Kobe. 106, he returned as much as he can return as much as he wants. Okay, he's fucking awesome. Fuck the haters. The haters suck. Recently, the pipe bomb. What is it? Yeah, people hate him because he's conservative, shit like that. Fuck off. My opinion, he's the greatest wrestler of all time. You know what I mean? Oh, he's not better than Nakamura or Masawa. Like, go fuck yourselves. Usually the best thing on the show, best thing on WrestleMania. He's involved in the best everything. You know what I mean? Everything he said about the Joe Rogan podcast was right. God bless him, and he's so right. Fuck the people who are criticizing him. You know what I mean? Even if they fucking they say no disrespect to Taker, but I disagree. Which again, they're wrong for disagreeing with Taker. And 100, his fans. His fans rule. God bless Undertaker, the best of all time. That's all I'm gonna say, people.